bag recharge. Another thing I noticed, I don't know if it means anything, because if I noticed there's actually a pattern with these recharges, starting from the first lucky bag to April to Mermaid, which was a regular 30, and then we had a lucky bag recharge for 4 Wars, and then we had a non-$100 lucky bag with Time Palace. And if we follow that pattern and the suspicions that I just explained what it could mean and all of that, it looks as if a lucky bag is next, doesn't it? A lucky bag recharge? I swear to God, if this theory turns out to be fucking right, I'm gonna die, okay? Die of shock and laughter. Yeah. I'm like, so the reason why I thought 4 Gods was my highest potential on the list of it being next is because it's close to anniversary, so it's not like they have to run a hell of it on anniversary, because the dates are not matching up for it next month. I don't think they're gonna wait that long. That would be kind of weird, you know. So let's see. I guess I'm gonna have to split these videos. Rip. Oh well, that's okay. It's a very interesting thing that I noticed that I really think should get pointed out. Oh well, it's okay. It's only 2 videos. It's not gonna kill me. I'll just keep going. So the reason why I thought it was 4 Gods is because the anniversary is coming up soon in April, so about a month. So I'm like, Nikki could easily give us a hell event next. And then for April, they could either easily throw a debut, just as expensive, or give us Disney, because guess what? Taiwan server just got the Disney event, which confirms it's not Japanese exclusive. I could definitely see our server giving us the Mickey and Nikki, the Disney event in April for our anniversary. It's a great way to celebrate. I mean, you even get a background, I think, that has fireworks in it too, right? So let's see. So with that in mind, I thought maybe Nikki might have wanted to celebrate big for our hell event next, and the best option to do so is with 4 Gods, because if one wants to get the free colors, it costs, I don't know how much, but it definitely costs more than Windflower. I can tell you that. If we exclude the newest hell event, I don't even know, is the newest hell event the most expensive hell event? I don't even know the true price. It's like, what, 16,000 more? I don't even know. So I'm thinking maybe with that in mind, and with the suspicions of the lucky bags being removed and stuff, and maybe they have been replaced, you know. I wonder if our server was the first one to strip the lucky bags away, or the Japanese. Makes me think it was the English server, because we got these outfits first than the Japanese. If the Japanese had it first, no, I think so. So it must have been our server with a reason. However, my theory about 4 Gods might not be true anymore, and I'll tell you the reason why. So I said earlier how the Miracle or Japanese server is seemingly mimicking our server, and they still don't have 4 Gods, guys. They don't have that. We don't have that. The C server still did not get 4 Gods. They got 4 Wars. So I'm wondering if our server is going to do the exact same shit and not give us 4 Wars, because hey, look, if they're refusing to give out 4 Wars still, and it's the C server, I bet your server's gonna end up the same shit, right? Because look, honestly, I kind of expected this server to really get 4 Gods, and maybe Time Palace after that, because they already have Windflower and BM. But I don't know why these servers and ours is like, well, where the hell is 4 Gods, guys? I don't fucking know. So if that theory is out the window, then my conclusion, maybe, although there was a Four Gods background teased last week with Ming's birthday. I think that was the Phoenix background. But that was last week though, and because no Hell event appeared, I don't know if that background mean anything. No. It would have meant more if they actually teased it during this event, but they didn't. So guess what? With all that in mind, four myths. Well, I don't think it's four myths. No, I really don't think so at this point. I think they're gonna give us a big Hell event. So with that in mind, I honestly think now that I see this, and it got me more thinking, and how they still did not get Four Gods. I don't know how. I don't know why. I just don't know. I think it might actually be Windflower Snow Moon next, because that is the only other event. Remember, I completely eliminated the newest CN event. That one's just gone out of my mind. Four myths, I still no, I don't think so. No. Not when lucky bags are, or suspiciously lucky bags are involved. So Windflower, the evidence that I talked about earlier about how they just happened to pick an event that has the Windflower Snow Moon eyes, kind of now seems like the strongest evidence in this case, and there's more to it, and I'll explain the other thing. So Windflower Snow Moon is actually a second anniversary event. Coincidence? Doesn't the saying go, if there's more than one coincidence, you should cast doubt on it? So the fact that we're close to like I said, it doesn't have to run second anniversary exact. I mean, it doesn't matter. Look, the C server had this event, Windflower, in August. That wasn't their second anniversary event. In fact, they have asked it completely. They only brought the pavilion. They didn't even bring the godlike music or anything to it, not even postcards. So what the fuck is a month different between the second anniversary make? Nothing. So coincidentally, how I have a feeling our next recharge is going to involve a lucky bag, and how they happen to pick the event that has the wind eyes in it, like that is, well, there was at one point, because some phones are big and some phones have like advertisement on the top, and I remember that, and it was in English. I bet you it was for the C server though. They teased that flowers dress on it, but that was a picture. This is an event, like the actual, like we click on the eyes and we saw it event this time, you know? So that is honestly more stronger evidence than advertisement. And the fact that, like I said, it's a second anniversary, and if we follow a pattern, which I don't even know if it's a pattern to be honest, where it's like lucky bag, normal, lucky bag, normal, and here we are to present day lucky bag, and how they just happened to remove those lucky bags, like the newest one and 3 of them. It makes no sense. It really doesn't, because I don't think they would replace those lucky bags later in the future. They did so with the $5 one that we just got recently, the Chinese one, but that was only one lucky bag. It was 5. That's nothing to raise suspicion about. This time it's 3 though, not 1. It's 3. So my fucked up, I really thought it was going to be 4 gods, but with my fucked up logic and seeing this, seeing how they still don't have 4 gods and this recharge, and coincidentally the wind event, the ice with the wind hell event were being right there, and also how I came up with the conclusion of it is possibly going to be a lucky bag, and also the fact like the second, it's considered a second anniversary. Yeah, I believe so, because first anniversary is that fake, well, I don't want to call it fake, but maybe like a prelude to Hell events, the 4 seasons. And second anniversary is Windflower. Third anniversary is Time Palace, guys. So I wonder, because to be honest, looking through all this evidence, I somehow believe that Windflower is the strongest contender in this, even though they are teasing Bloody Moon, but I don't fucking trust Nikki. No. Okay? And also for this theory to work, I should have mentioned this earlier. And it really doesn't matter if they do so or not. They have to bring the postcards with it, no doubt about it, which means postcard in what, 2 weeks? But to be honest, I'm pretty sure most of us have already spent those postcards on the Tower of Zen in this week's event. So it really will, Nikki won't die. It won't kill them if they bring another postcard event. It really won't. I mean, logic in our server has obviously been thrown out the window completely. So I'm like, I don't know, guys. What do you think of this theory? I mean, like I said, I was gonna wait until the 28th to do this, but after seeing this and got me thinking, I'm like, I wonder, those lucky bag recharges, I still cannot help but bitch about them. That's the reason why I made that video last week when I said, don't you find this odd how they had this 3 recharge event and lucky bags and the newest one, and how they brought Suten Toji back, a pavilion of all things, with the Swan event, and then this week they brought Treasure Trove, another pavilion, when they could have just waited about a couple weeks, okay? But they didn't. They just happened to bring another pavilion fast, you know? And how we got Time Palace, well, Barbie Pavilion Time Palace. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think? I know this sounds fucking weird. If this theory turns out to be right, I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, guys, but please, I hope I'm not the only one that honestly thinks these removal of the recharge was bizarre, okay? Because I have a feeling these removals is going to benefit, obviously, the Japanese server. I mean, they just took the lucky bags, although, you know, makes me question their motive too. Like, why did they just not make their own debut outfit, or just take, like, other suits that equal 5 to 20? And again, if they couldn't find a $40 outfit, they could have just made a debut. Well, that tells me that I think the English server took those lucky bag outfits first for a reason, and the Japanese server just copied or whatever, just took it like quick, you know, because like I said, this event is only a month old. It's not even 2 months. It's like they obviously, this is planned probably a couple weeks, you know, but gotta give this time, so they planned it like you know. And obviously Time Palace does not have lucky bag. The last recharge that they got, or in this case it was Time Palace, it was a lucky bag. And then after that, shit. Well, actually, interestingly enough, the Japanese server, after a day before Time of 4 Wars ended, they got the Windflower Snow Moon event. But that's a rerun, that don't count. So what do you guys think? I don't know, it's really weird. I hope you find these 2 videos informational. So, of a Hell event announcement happening on the 1st of March, I'm going to drop dead on the floor if it doesn't happen, because everything is coming together. This is it. It's coming together. Of that, I am sure of, and not just me, but many other people. What Hell event it is, though, I'm interested in it, and it gets me excited because, Jesus Christ, we're shrinking our options here. You know, we don't have that many options left besides 4 Guards and Windflower and BM and Philmits. But if Japanese server still refuses to give out 4 Gods for some reason, I bet you our server is going to do the same shit too. And Lucky Bag Windflower, that's the only Hell event that has that, well, besides the new CN one. The other 2 don't, because they're not like a huge event, Hell event, so they don't have lucky bags, you know. Oh, excuse me. So them actually removing those and I guess substituting it this and this, it makes sense, because this isn't a lucky bag recharge. It's like, god damn it, this is so weird. So what do you guys think? Like I said, what do you guys think of a Hell event happening next? I am absolutely 100% certain. And what do you guys think of my new theory about Windflower maybe potentially turning out to be the event we might actually get next? Who knows? So I hope that you enjoyed this incredibly roller coaster 2 videos, and I cannot wait to start discussions, yay, with you guys. So bye bye, my friends.